B. Blum. I'm the founder and creator of Project Shark Week. In this video, I'm going to be talking about an aspect of Project Shark Week that I haven't really touched on too much, but is a very large part of why I started this project. It is how periods can affect people's conditions. That can be things like being anemic, which means your iron is low, which, because of how periods are, your iron is going to be lower on your period. For me, my period mainly affects my POTS dysautonomia, which basically means my autonomic nervous system, which controls things you don't think about, like breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, temperature regulation, digestion, excuse me, things like that. It's a little wonky, if you will. What this means is that sometimes I get really tired or really dizzy or I get nauseous, things like that. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst. However, when I am on my period, it's a bit more difficult because of the fact that your blood pressure is naturally lower on your period because of the fact that you're bleeding constantly for a week. It's not the most agreeable thing on the planet. However, there are ways that I deal with that. The big one being salt. When I tell you how much I love salt, I am not exaggerating. I'm like a horse. I'll put a picture up here. A horse with one of those like little salt lick things. Like, I love salt, man. It is my favorite thing on this planet, outside of my dog. But salt raises your blood pressure, hence why I like salt so much. But the big thing that my period causes is immense fatigue, which is a normal, I don't want to say side effect, but symptom seems like the best word, of a period. Because your body is pretty much getting hit with hormones upon hormones upon hormones, and then you're bleeding, and then you're in pain, and then you're tired. It's a cycle, quite literally. It is called the menstrual cycle for a reason. But for me personally, I just get tired. I sleep a lot when I'm on my period and things like that. I take a lot of ibuprofen, take a lot of medicine, painkillers specifically to help with cramps and things like that. But to anybody else out there who has POTS dysautonomia or a related or similar condition, you're not alone, okay? It is a much more common condition than it was previously thought to be. One of my close friends who also has POTS dysautonomia has similar symptoms to mine, and their period also isn't the most fun thing for them. They're very achy a lot of the time, very dizzy, very tired, which we're both in the same boat there. But your period, regardless of any pre-existing conditions, is different for each person. That is a lot of what Project Shark Week is working to normalize, because of the fact that a period is not a set thing. Not every person with a female anatomy is going to bleed the same or have the same symptoms to the same severity. However, with that said, that doesn't mean we should divide up the people that experience a period, because it is still a universal thing. For the most part, it is still a thing that happens to a lot of people. But with that said, periods do affect people differently and can affect people differently because of conditions that they already have. Anyways, that'll be all for me today. Thank you for watching, and once again, I'm B. Blum, and this is Project Shark Week.